class. Dear cadets, this class is very important because we are going to start the new chapter from the economics. So I request you all, please have a notebook and a pen to copy down the important point from this presentation. Chapter number 3, Money and Credit. So today we are going to start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is Money and Credit. In that we are going to see the introduction of this chapter, and after that we are going to discuss the very important concept and topic of this chapter, money as a medium of exchange. So here we are moving further. So first observe this. I request all the cadets to please observe this. As you are seeing in this slide that the money as a medium of exchange, and few people are sitting here, just like 1, 2, 3, and they are speaking something. I will give you shoes for your wheat. I don't need shoes, I need clothes. I want shoes, but I don't have wheat. So by seeing this, the bolded part, that the double coincident of wants, I want to reflect here. So before moving to the topic of discussion, that's money as a medium of exchange, this I have shown you. This point we are going to take in the upcoming slide. First, money as a medium of exchange. Before starting this, I want to tell you one question. Why money is called as a medium of exchange? After having the discussion and explanation on this topic, you will have a crystal clear knowledge related to why the money is called as the medium of exchange. So let's move further. First, the use of money spans a very large part of our everyday life. Look around you and you would easily be able to identify several transactions involving money in a single day. As you are knowing about that, today in this modern era we are having the e-banking. Every day from our mobile, laptop, from the banks, number of the transactions are happening, and they are only with the use of money. Can you make a list of this? So you can make a list, and the list is going to be so on. It may be the online shopping, it may be going to be the online groceries, it may be anything which you are purchasing. So in many of these transactions, goods are being bought and sold with the use of money. In a simple words, money is acting as an intermediator from one person to another for buying and selling the goods and services. In some of these transactions, services are being exchanged with money. So here the second paragraph is talking about the list of the things which you are observing and how many transactions every single day you are observing. So the goods are being brought and sold with the use of money. In some of these transactions, services are being exchanged with the money. For some, there might not be any actual transfer of money taking place now, but a promise to pay money later. Clear? That means in the upcoming presentation, we are going to see about the check form and so on in the modern forms of money. Next, have you ever wondered why transactions are made in money? So let me clear to you, as we are observing the question number 1, why money is called as a medium of exchange. Here we are talking about, have you ever wondered why the transactions are made in money only? The reason is very simple. A person holding money can easily exchange it for any goods or commodity. The person can enjoy any service that he or she might want. So, the second paragraph is talking about the reason is very simple. As a person is holding the money power, can easily exchange in the sense can buy and sell any commodity or use any service for her or for his purpose. Thus, everyone prefer to receive payments in money and then exchange the money for the things that they really want. Take the case of a shoe manufacturer. Now, as I earlier told you, the 3 persons are sitting and someone is selling to another don't want that thing and another want the different goods and services. So let's have the example and understand in better way. He want to sell the shoes in the market and buy wheat. The concept is very simple here. The person is having the shoes and want to sell in the market, and after selling whatever the amount he is going to receive, he want to have the wheat. But the situation is not same here. He wants shoes to be sold in the market and buy the wheat. The shoe manufacturer will first exchange the shoes that he has produced for money and then exchange the money for wheat. Imagine how much more. So it's clear to you everyone? For a common example, I want to tell to you that every Sunday near our school there is a vegetable market is there. Every Sunday. And on that the farmers, they are bringing the jawar, bajra, wheat and all. And with their potentiality, they used to sell that. And after selling the wheat, jawar and bajra, whatever the money they are having, they used to purchase their grocery and other material, and they used to move to their home. So this is the example I had placed in front of you. So first thing is that he want to sell the shoes in the market. After selling the shoes, what he will get? He will get the money and buy wheat. Imagine how much difficult is going to be. What? The shoe manufacturer had to directly exchange the shoes for the wheat without the use of money. It's clear now to everyone? The shoe manufacturer had to directly exchange the shoes for the wheat without the use of money. In the first case, we have seen the shoe manufacturer will sell the shoes, and after that, whatever the amount money he is going to have, with the help of the money, he is going to purchase his requirement. But here the shoe manufacturer had to directly exchange the shoes for the wheat without the use of money. He would have to look for a wheat growing farmer who not only want to sell the wheat but also want to buy the shoes in exchange. Here the cadet, you are observing the person is ready to sell the shoes and the person who ready to sell the wheat, but the person also want the shoes and the person also want the wheat. So here that is both the parties have to agree to sell and buy each other commodities. This is known as the double coincidence of want. At the first I had shown you the slide. In that slide I told you about this double coincidence of the want. So this is that. The shoemaker has to find out the person who is selling the wheat but also require the pair of shoes. Next, moving ahead. What a person desires to sell is exactly what the other wishes to buy. I hope so this is clear to you. What a person desires to sell is exactly what the other wish to buy. With this example here, both the parties have to agree on the same point, to sell and to buy each other commodities. Next, moving ahead. In a barter system where goods are directly exchanged without the use of money, double coincidence of want is an essential feature. Dear cadet, please observe here what is barter system. When we are exchanging the goods with the another goods, that's going to be called as barter system without the help of money. That's a barter system. In that, the person is giving the shoes and the another person is giving the wheat, right? In that, the double coincidence of want is going to be a very essential feature. Without that, the people are not going to exchange the goods from one person to another because the desire is going to be different. So here in the barter system, when the good is going to be exchanged with the other goods, that system is going to be called as the barter system without the use of money. So I hope so it is going to be clear to you why the money is called as the medium of exchange. So here, to remove all these difficulties, in contrast, in the economics where money is in use, money by providing the crucial intermediate step eliminates the need of double coincidence of wants. It is no longer necessary for the shoe manufacturer to look for the farmer who will buy his shoes at the same time sell him wheat. I hope so it is going to be clear to you all. When there is a use of money in the hand of the shoemaker, he is not going to wait for the farmer will come and give the wheat to him and purchase the shoes also. So here we are observing money is acting as a very important intermediator. Next, this point. In this point, wheat, all he has to do is to find a buyer for his shoes. Once he has exchanged the shoes of money, he can purchase the wheat or any other commodity. In the market, since money acts as an intermediator in the exchange of the process, it is called a medium of exchange. So dear cadet, as I told you at the first only, why money is called as the medium of exchange, so here is the answer. Money is acting as the intermediator in the exchange of the process. So that's why it is called as money as a medium of exchange. You are observing in this slide the currency rupees, that's the 20 rupees, 5 rupees and so on. So dear cadet, in the upcoming presentation we are going to see about the modern form of money. Let's work these out. So this slide is here. Please read the question. These questions are going to be a part of your homework. You have to give the answer to me through the WhatsApp. So please read out the question. After that, I am going to discuss more in relation of this chapter. Question number 1. How does the use of money make it easier to exchange the things? So by taking this first question, I want to reflect the previous slide once more to you. Here, as you have seen here, in that the person who is going to sell the shoes, he want a person who is ready to sell the wheat and also want that the person should purchase the shoes. So in this part you are observing that the money make it easier to exchange the thing. If it is not going to be there, it's going to be more difficult for the people to find the correct person for buying and selling of the particular goods. And it's going to break the barriers of the barter system, because in the barter system we are exchanging the goods and giving the another goods. I want to place you one more example of my own village. Those who are residing in northern India, that means in the north part of the India, still there the barter system pattern is available. I want to place my own example. People from our home, they used to carry 1 kg, 2 kg of the wheat from their home, and they used to move to the grocery shop and they used to sell the wheat to that particular person. If the wheat is going to be of 30 rupees per kg and your wheat is of 60 rupees, that means the 2 kg of wheat. So the person is going to take that wheat after measuring from the balance and he is going to give you the 60 rupees any goods which the people want. So we used to carry the wheat in a bag, we used to sell to the grocery shop, and the grocery shop people, they used to collect the wheat, and the amount of whatever the wheat we had sell to him, in exchange of that they used to give us the groceries, just like the soap, shampoo and so on, whatever the small things we need. So still in the north part of our country, this barter system going on. But remember, the money is acting in between, because as we are selling the wheat to them, they are going to take the price of the wheat particular, and after measuring they are multiplying it and having the amount, and of that amount only they used to give the groceries to us. What your views are there, the North Indian people, please let me know in the upcoming presentation, so that I will understand about the cadet had observed the video, they have watched seriously and they understood the topic. Next, moving toward the question number 2. Can you think some of the examples of the goods and services being exchanged or the wage being paid through the barter? So, to make you understand, I place you the example of my own village. Can you think some more example of the goods and services being exchanged or the wage being paid through the barter system? Right? In a very simple word, it's going to be crystal clear when you are going to think upon the different examples of your nearby locality. When the huge landlord or the landlord is having a n number of the farms, he used to call the laborers to work on the farm, and after that they used to give the goods in exchange of their services. Just like groundnut plucking is there, right? Or other work is there. When they are going to do the work on their farm, in their exchange or the service, they used to give the other good to them. They are not paying the money to them, which paid through the barter system. The people will tell about that you have to do this much amount of work, in amount of that you will get a bag of a wheat or a bag of bajra, jawar or any other good they want. So dear cadet, now it's the time for the question answers of this point. First, as I had shown you in this first slide, money as a medium of exchange. So here you are observing that the money is acting as a medium of exchange. You are observing the three people sitting here, right? I will give you shoes for your wheat. I don't need the shoes, I need clothes. I want shoes, but I don't have wheat. So to avoid this, the double coincidence of the want is the essential feature in barter system. To avoid that, money is acting as an intermediator, as a medium of exchange. So why money is called as a medium of exchange? I hope so it is clear to each and everyone. Moving further, today's important question, please write in your notebook. Question number 1. What do you mean by the term barter system? I repeat, what do you mean by the term barter system? In that, you have to state the definition of barter system. When the goods and the services are exchanged without the use of money, that system is going to be called as the barter system. Next, why money is called as a medium of exchange? I repeat, why money is called as a medium of exchange? Next, these two questions, let's work these out. How does the use of money make it easier to exchange the thing? This is going to be question number 3 for your homework. How does the use of money make it easier to exchange things? Question number 4 will be the second one. Can you think some of the example of goods and services being exchanged or the wages being paid through the barter system? So dear cadet, this question number 2. You should not write in the notebook. You should think upon the example when we are going to take the next live classes. At that time, when I am going to ask this question again, you have to respond directly to me. You have to present your own example which is speaking about the barter system. Now next, in this upcoming point, we are going to talk and discuss about the modern forms of money. In that we are going to see about the currency and the paper note and so on. We are going to talk and discuss about the check. So the second presentation and the video is going to be very important for you. So please, all the cadets, be attentive and show your full attendance in that. Because we are making these videos, we are taking your live classes only for your own betterment. At the last, I want to tell once again the syllabus for the monthly examination. August is going to be the chapter number 2 from the economics. Right? The chapter number 2 from economics. The sectors of Indian economy. Out of them, the multiple choice question is going to be very twisted. So please read the chapter 2-3 times. If you are still facing any doubt and difficulty, please let me know. In the upcoming presentation, I am going to brief you. As I told you, the term-wise syllabus is already available on the net. I have sent it in the PDF form also in the WhatsApp. Please observe that. Till then, be safe and secure at your home. Jai Hind to one and all.